Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm Quesadilla, and today, welcome to FCTV. George isn't here. It's past his bedtime, so I'm gonna be running the show for a little bit. All right, so forgive me if I make a little mistakes. I'm getting used to it, but right off the bat, we're starting off a little weird. All right, I'm here, and then I was supposed to have two guests, but instead I only have
RB22.
RB22 will be here. All right, let's switch it over to him. RB22, what happened with your homeboy?
So I'm RB22. I'm with Texas Ring of Fire, and we have three guys. We got a Dallas guy, a Houston guy, and me, the Austin FC guy. And Houston was supposed to be here. He was here, and I guess him and Jorge had to go to their bedtime.
It's past their bedtime, man. Leave it to the Houston guy to leave us out here. All right, we good. We friendly out here. All right, we're not like you guys.
It doesn't surprise me though.
But before anything else, make sure to check out clubdeportes.com for all the stories, all the shows, and everything. And make sure to check us out on the socials, Club Deportes on Instagram and Club Deportes on Twitter. And then reach out to Jorge Iturralde on Twitter at Jorge Iturralde as well. And if you want to see more of my ramblings, Quesadilla on Twitter.
And I'm at the _RB22 if you guys want to get at me, RB22, Texas Ring of Fire.
All right. Outstanding. Okay, so let's get back to, what's his name? Old soccer guy?
Old soccer guy, the Houston
OSG.
guy. Yeah, OSG.
OSG. So what happened, man? What can you tell us about your show? All right, we're going to start with you telling me a little bit about yourself.
All right, so, old soccer guy, he actually went to an Austin game, and he was trying to become an Austin fan. He's actually from Houston, but it was the first Houston game that they came, and he had a little orange underneath his shirt. Yep. And we talk about it on one of our podcasts. Right. But long story short, Los Verdes and La Murga and everybody, they kicked him out, dude.
What's a safety
of the
thing,
section?
Man?
Huh?
It's a safety thing.
Oh, yeah, of course. But see, the thing is that he wore it under his shirt without even knowing about the Twitter banner, without knowing. We weren't on Twitter at the time. So we didn't know that there was like an actual rivalry yet. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the first Houston game here, and all of a sudden there's rumors that Houston's supposed to come and take flags and put stickers and
so then you see somebody with orange
right. So they're getting nervous with this guy around, and Wiley actually came.
Yeah,
Wiley. He was real cool, and he's like, hey man, it's gonna be a problem if you.
Yeah, they're good people, but I mean, you got to understand where they came from.
Oh, I do.
But moving forward, all right. So I got RB22 here with us today, and we're gonna be really looking into what the new signings bring to us, bring to the team. Do we agree with them? We're all right. Just let's start.
Let me get back to what I was on though with the Texas Ring of Fire.
Okay.
So he was gonna try and be an Austin fan, and that happened. So he was pretty much like, man, forget Austin, So now he decided to finally go back with his Houston team, in which he was still a Houston fan, but now he's like diehard Houston,
diehard Dynamo.
Yeah, and then we got a buddy of ours that lives in Dallas. So we all came together and wanted to do something for this community because we see everything that's going on, with Club Deportes and everybody that's doing their thing.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to do something like that. So we got together, made Texas Ring of Fire, and he was actually going to be here, and we could have had a lot of fun with a Houston guy being here.
A lot of banter. All right. And if you guys haven't checked it out, RB22, they put on a good show. A lot of banter, good viewpoints on all sides, and you get to stay informed about Texas soccer at the end of the day. So it's always a good listen.
But for this offseason.
Let's talk about
the signings and stuff. There's a few good signings and a few that are, kind of up in the air, kind of gambles to me.
Yeah. Okay. So when I think about it, man, and seriously, there's some Finlay, and did we need more depth on the wings? So that one's a little hit or miss for me. But then we look at Gabrielson, that one's one that's we needed a center back, but is that the center back that we need? Have you there it is, right? Claudio Reyna says that Ruben is a natural leader and has all the physical attributes of a top center back in Major League Soccer. All right. And that's from Claudio Reyna himself. That's big boss man. All right. Do you agree with that?
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course.
I mean, he's jacked.
Yeah, he is. He's a big guy. He looks like a Major League center back. Major League Soccer center back. He does look like it. But I've done a lot of research on Gabrielson, and he's injured. Well, they say he's injured. It's hard to tell because they don't really release. They don't want us to know everything.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Especially in the MLS, man. They're so vague with what they do tell us, and it's not much, you know. But he's injured, 244 minutes since August. He's played 4 matches. He's been trying to fight for a spot on each squad that he goes to. To me, he's if he can show up here and adjust to the MLS, I think he could be solid for us. But he wouldn't be my first go-to.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he's meant to be our veteran defender, right? He's supposed to bring some order to our back line. And Gabrielson, right? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm glad we got a center back. I think we desperately needed one, but out of desperation, did we sign somebody that doesn't really fit the mark? You know. That being said, he's our Beasler replacement, right?
Right.
Do you think he's cut out for it?
Well, not with the MLS IQ. You can't compare it. You can't compare it.
Absolutely. So.
But I think you talking about Finlay, I think, you know, you're kind of not sure about it, but I think it's a good signing for MLS experience to come in.
Okay, so right here it says Finlay, right? 179 starts, 49 goals, 42 assists. Honestly, as a winger, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But my thing here is did we get him a little past his prime? Past his prime. He's coming off of injury. I think he was out for 6 months or something like that. Played for a good team. Minnesota's a solid team.
Right.
But, you know, did we need more depth? Or is he an experience, right? Is he just supposed to help link up the play? What do you think?
I think he's going to be there to provide some kind of being like a mentor for some of these wingers. But, I mean, thinking about it, these wingers they don't really, I mean, maybe Cecilio, but they got Fagundes, they got Stroud.
Yeah, we got talent there.
We've got the experience there.
We've shown a little bit. I mean, maybe Stroud.
And when you sit there and think about it, you know, you can sit there and start hitting these points where you're like, man, I don't know anymore, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like everybody can do that with any signing at the end of the day. But like I said, it's like, who are we mentoring? You know, if Fagundes puts up a show, you know, Dominguez, as soon as he learns how to not flop, I think he's going to put on a show. Stroud, Redes. You know, like, well, what are we doing here? But you know what, Finlay, I wish you a good season. Prove me wrong. Be my guest, man. I want nothing more than that. Gabrielson, man, I hope you're the guy we've been looking for. All right, because we tighten up that back line. We tinker a little bit up top. I think everything's flowing. Yeah, I think everything's flowing.
I think he's going to be here quick. He has passport. He has all that, you know, ready to go. So I think it's just a matter of him getting here, getting into training, and hopefully he's not injured. And
you think he's a starter right off the rip?
No,
not at all.
No, not because to adjust to the MLS, you know, it's these forwards. I don't know. These forwards are way different than they are in any other league.
MLS is weird, man.
Yeah, it's different.
Like, it's very different.
So these center backs, they're. I mean, I understand that he was playing in Europe and all that, and that's wonderful. I mean, we all know the caliber over there in Europe.
Of course.
But this is the MLS. And we saw Pochettino come and not be able to adjust, which people can argue that he wasn't playing in his natural position.
Okay.
But, I hope he can come and do something.
Let's talk about El Churro, Valencia.
El Valencia, El Johan.
Hold on. We good? Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's talk about Johan. You know, right there, Gladio Reyna. Johan is a young, talented midfielder with great defensive instincts and an eye for the ball. All right. Obviously, Ring is going to play more of an 8 this season. Yes. I think it's pretty obvious. All right. He showed us that it's like, hey, I can go up there with the ball and I can put it in the back of the net a couple times. You know, give me a shot. All right. So we're bringing him in to pretty much be our 6. Dani Pereira bench?
That spot's up for grabs. I mean, it's and then Danny Pereira, you know, he's maybe try him somewhere else, you know. But not as a starter. I mean,
not as a starter.
But I mean, we can't see what these guys are really doing in preseason.
Obviously,
you know?
Like right now, this is just all opinions, thoughts,
right? So,
and everything. So what we think
I'm hoping that. Look, I want to see our young guys get more playing time than these older guys because their upside is so much better than these older guys, right?
So then you say our young guys. Who are you referring to? You know, are you talking about Kip? Are you talking about Pereira?
Kip,
Gite,
Pereira,
Redes?
Gite. And Redes, honestly, I got into this Austin FC after preseason last year, so I never saw Redes shine the way everyone saw him shine. So I haven't seen Redes, fly or nothing.
Yeah.
So I can't speak for Redes, but as for the other youngsters, I want to see them
more of them.
get a lot of playing time this season.
Okay.
And I hope for Kip Keller, maybe by, let's say, fifth game he's starting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fifth one?
Yeah.
All right, I actually have a bet going with a couple buddies from work. It's just I'm saying Kip Keller is going to be one of our starters.
Yeah.
All right, I think before we got Gabrielson, I said Kip Keller, which right there, shout out to the young man. Man, he looks like a hell of a talent. Bro. I don't understand how we actually managed to get him because he was drafted number 1 across the board.
Look at this picture. Look how he's playing the ball, and where's his eyes up? Eyes up.
Look at that.
Not down at the ball.
So do you think he can play from the back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Dude, this guy's a midfielder. He's a midfielder converted center back.
Okay.
So this guy, he's got skill to take on defenders, So this guy's gonna.
All right. See, because when I saw the little highlights of Kip Keller and what everybody told me, I was like, you know what? He only has Cascante to beat.
Yeah.
Because I know he's not gonna beat Romagna. Romagna was by the end of the season. Because at the start of the season, I really believed. I was like, who is this guy, man? Why is he on the field? But as it went on, oh my God, he got so much better. He showed grit. He showed, he wanted to win. He wanted to stop it. And I get it. Cascante, older guy, still plays for the team. He still plays with grit and with intensity. But at that age, man, if you're making some of the mistakes you're making, give Kip Keller a chance.
Yeah, 29 is kind of. You really don't have. You can improve a little bit,
right? But and you've been in the MLS this entire time, man. So it's not like you're adjusting. Yeah. It's not like you're adjusting to anything.
That's true.
So it's you know what? Give Kip Keller a chance. All right. And it's not only because I have a bet going that I want him to be a starter. All right. I really think we should give it a go.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to touch on with all these signings, we have Valencia, we have Finlay, we have Stroud came back. Gabrielson. Is there anyone I'm missing? Urruti as well, which we'll touch on that here in a second. But with all this depth, do you think we're going to see more squad rotation, or do you think we're just going to play the same old story of just over rotating or resting players when we really shouldn't be? Because you got to think about it now. We don't have a compressed season. We play every 5 to 6 games. Every 5 to 6 days we have a game. Before it was every 2-3 days, boom, you're already in a different city, right? So I think, especially now, man, there's no excuse, man. Rotate some of these players in. Let them have a shot.
Yeah, I think preseason is when we'll see a lot of that going on. And once the season starts, I don't want to see much rotating in the back.
The back line needs to be solidified, man. No, right. 100%. With the occasional, it's hey, 67th minute, Romagna's looking a little tired. Cascante's made one too many mistakes.
Yes. And you adjust by mistakes and then you give people chances, opportunities, to prove themselves. But
I was going to put another FC Dallas.
Yeah, or Colorado.
Dude, Colorado was bad. Urruti.
Right.
I know we talked about this. Hold on.
A little off air, we talked about Urruti.
Yeah, off air, we talked about Urruti. You're saying Jeet is a starter. Tell me why.
Just because of the upside, man, on Jeet. He's the one who has got to shine for this club. If Maxi shines for this club, okay. If he doesn't, that's an L. But if Jeet doesn't, I feel like that's a bigger L than Urruti.
Okay, let's look at this graphic real quick. I'm not even going to touch trophies, all right? But goal 60 starts 180. That means every third start, you should be averaging a goal. Right, that's not even games played. That's just starts, right?
Right.
So that number could be even reduced even more. But, that this is a guy that's played in the MLS his entire time. He's from Argentina. If you look at our forwards, they're all Spanish speakers, man. So do you think language is going to play a part into it?
It could. It's always going to be a factor there. Mm-hmm. And Jeet not knowing, who knows what languages he does.
Who knows what he's up to now?
But with Urruti being there, there's a very, very high possibility that he will be able to communicate and they'll be able to get something flowing
better
than him and Jite. But I feel like Jite just has to be in this starting lineup and has to be very influential on this team.
Okay.
I feel like that just has to.
So do you think if he gets benched, are we going to run into a confidence issue?
A what?
If Jite gets benched, are we going to run into a confidence issue?
With Jite, I don't think so. I think
young, man.
He's young. He's young, but I feel like he knows the game, and he's been in a different country where they criticize you a lot more over there. You know, and you have relegation, you have a lot more media.
You got a lot more to lose.
You got
a lot more to lose compared to
here.
The
pressure is on a lot more over there. So,
okay. Well, I personally think Urruti is going to be the starter. It's proven talent, you know, and of course, you know, we're going to see preseason and we're going to see a lot of players coming in. You know, we might see Kip and Kleeman. You know, shout out to Freddie Kleeman.
Kleeman's actually loaned out, I think, already to Miami USL team.
That was Stanley.
Oh, okay. What's up with? Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Stanley. Aiden Stanley's gone.
Yeah, I'm off. My bad.
It's all good. That's why I got you.
You threw me off with the Urruti thing. That's probably why.
My bad. It's all my fault now. Okay,
that's all right.
But yeah, during the preseason, I think we're gonna see creative formations. You know, maybe a 4-2-2. I mean, a 4-2-2. Maybe a 4-3-3. Maybe a 4-5-1 that you swear we play. But we'll touch on that later.
4-2-2 with who up top?
Two. I mean, the two strikers that we got. Because I mean, I don't count Hosen, bro. I mean, like. The striker put out an article today, and I haven't been able to read it, but from what somebody has told me that read it, which very bad source, I know. But he looks like he wants to come back and play, right? So I think this preseason, I think we're going to see him, see what he does. But, you know, the last preseason, he scored, 5 goals? And then did jack shit.
Well, he was injured. I mean, but the games that he did play,
the first 6 games, he didn't do anything. Now, somebody could say it's like, well, we didn't have the link up like that we do now.
Yeah,
right?
Nah, but even then,
that's what I'm saying. Like, even at preseason, we're gonna see a lot more of these players really get at least a shot or two.
Slate's clean though, man. So
of course. Like I'm saying, like, you know, and even the guys that we're Austin TV have mentioned it before, and I'm pretty sure everybody's mentioned it at this point. It's like, hey man, it's a preseason. Who wants it more? Work for it. There's depth, you know. And I think in a recent interview with Josh Wolff, he said it's like, hey, the selection for the starting 11 is gonna be hard because there's depth now.
Right.
You know, you're not the only one there. You know, here we got the preseason. You know, we got Toronto FC, which all of these are going to be behind closed door except the Atlas game. All right. The Toronto FC on the 9th. All right.
I think the Dynamo's at PNC.
Yeah, that one's at PNC.
Yeah.
What's it? I think we were supposed to go to Miami or something like that, but that ended up not happening. But yeah, Houston Dynamo will also happen here in Texas, and then the Chicago Fire should be here at St. David's Performance Center. All right, now, like I said, the ones at St. David's are going to be behind a closed door, so guys don't even go bother them. You know, that might start some shit.
The Dynamo game because the times aren't released on here, that one's at 6.
That one's at 6 p.m.?
At 6 p.m.
And is that a Saturday?
That's a Saturday.
Okay.
And the Q2 Atlas, that one's at 8.
That one's at 8. Yeah, I know that one.
That's a Wednesday.
That's a weekday. That's a weekday. All right, so... You know, here we have Austin FC versus Atlas. You know, the current champions in La Liga MX. You know, do you think we hold our own? Who do we see? What do we see on as our starting 11, or do we continue experimenting?
Well, I think that we'll see some starters, some actual starters.
You think by that point we'll have it a little bit more ironed out?
I think so, man. I mean, it's going to be our first time back at Q2 since November.
Put on a show.
Yeah, I mean,
put on a show.
We have
if
to.
you're listening, hey, look, I know you and me, we might not be cool.
We're
put
cool.
on a show.
We're cool. I'm Wolff in.
Put on a show, man. Look, it's a RB22. He's a Wolff in. All right, letting you guys know he's Wolff in. I'm Wolff out. All right, Wolff, don't take it personal. All right, I just don't think you're the guy. Prove me wrong. I'll buy you a beer. All right.
Give him some starting lineup. Give him some Driussi Dior for.
Yeah, give him some Driussi Dior. You know.
Yeah, give him. Yeah.
Show me something, man. Show me something on that starting lineup, man. Because a lot of people are going to bring a lot of their family for that one. You know, I'm already seeing on the Los Verdes Slack. People are asking, "Oh, I need 4 tickets. I need 6 tickets." You know, I'm trying to get my whole family out there. You know, it's a champions of the Liga MX. You know, this is what their parents grew up watching. You know, for us Hispanic and even some U.S. natives, right? This is supposedly a harder league. We're facing their champion.
this would be a good time for our team.
Our starting 11.
Right.
Give them a run. Let's see if we at our full strength, which currently we have no injuries. No injuries. You know, last season by this time, how many injuries do we have? Schoenfield was already out.
Yep.
You know, Schoenfield was already out. Who else? Hosen was still in. Segura was already out, and we'll talk on Segura here in a second. But you know, give us a solid starting 11 for that Atlas game. Show us that you want to compete, because that's the time to do it. That's the stress test. You know, you got not Chicago. Who's the first one again? Toronto. You got Toronto, and then you got Houston. Good. You know, they're good teams. Figure it out. You know, figure it out. Who's in your starting 11?
Yeah, we'll see. The Atlas game, I think we'll see starting lineup for the first 45, and then we'll see.
Okay. Who do you think is the starting lineup? Man, be honest with me. Be honest with me.
Honestly,
be honest with me.
All right. This is my starting lineup for the Atlas game.
Yeah, for Atlas. I'm referring to Atlas. All right. Things could change.
This is what I would want to see, I guess. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
This is what I would want to see as a starting lineup. All right.
He's gonna say some crazy shit. He's already smiling. Look at him. He's
all right. So we're gonna do some Jimenez.
Okay, I agree with that.
We'll do some.
Shout out to Bali.
Some Romagna. Some Kip.
Okay.
We'll do Zan.
Only option, really.
And then we'll really.
That's the only
Charlie
option.
Asensio, if he can turn some heads. Then we got. We'll go ahead with Ring and Pereira. Right
Ring
there.
and Pereira?
Yeah, Ring Pereira. Driussi. Dominguez. Fagundes. Chite.
I don't know.
That's my starting lineup.
I don't know.
What about you? What you got?
The back line, I agree.
Okay.
100%. I want to see Kip get a run out. You know, maybe Cascante starts and then Kip comes in later on. You know, I definitely want to see Kip play against Atlas. Because like I said, that's the stress test.
Right.
If any of these kids have shown any type of promise, that's where you put them. There you go.
You got it.
Either you got it or you don't. You know, how do you do under pressure? Because these guys are going to be coming to kind of show us up to Liga MX versus MLS.
And I hope they bring their squad as well.
Yeah,
because they have
bring the heat.
They have a 9-day break between games right there. So they have a chance.
Bring the heat, man.
Yeah.
And bring the heat, man. That's what I'm saying. This is our stress test. I want to see, like you said, Jimenez. 100% agree, because the link and play with him and Fagundes it's too good.
Yeah,
it's too good. No point in trying to bring in Lima. Then we got, I mean, Lima. With all due respect, you're a hell of a player, bro. But like, you know,
the experience and the technicality.
I still think Lima and Jimenez share time. In all honesty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Lima still has ceiling to hit, bro.
Oh yeah. No, Lima still has a long way to go because he's hell of a player.
Yeah.
But Jimenez, Kip, Romagna, Zan, obviously Pereira, because I don't like I said, I think we're expecting Gabrielson and Valencia within the next week, but are they going to be match ready by then?
Yeah.
And if they're not match ready, you know, example, I think Valencia's coming off of just winning his league, right?
Oh, I think Valencia has joined training already.
Has he already? You think he's already here? Because I heard that he was still in Bogota, in Colombia.
I was listening to a podcast and they're saying I think he's maybe getting ready to fly or he's here already.
I think he's getting ready to fly. All right, there. We see some. Oh, can you put that back on? Yeah, you can see some of the squad already training right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're here yet. I'm pretty sure the last thing I heard was that he was in Bogota. And then like, you know, there's a player, you know how Los Verdes rolls. We're already stocking the shit out these players, all right? We know what they ate yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, from my understanding, another week or two, they get here. Will they be match ready for the Atlas game? You know, I don't think so. But even then, like, we got Drusi on there pretty quick. You know,
and no need to force them on the pitch either.
It's just like let him get adjusted. You know, let him get adjusted. Yeah. Like I said, we saw Drusi do a quick turnaround from when he first got here to when he actually played. It was like maybe 1 or 2 match days, and then boom.
Can you imagine if every player we signed was like that?
Dude. If Valencia comes on and just turns out to be a motherfucker, like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay, so on Texas Ring of Fire, Valencia, I was giving him a lot of heat because of his goal scoring. You know, in his past 6 years, I think he's only scored like 3 goals.
Well, he's a 6.
But okay. So and sitting there and reevaluating my thoughts and what I said and everything. I take that back. Because his job is to do that.
Yeah.
But I have been hearing that this guy's a box to box player as well, and I haven't seen any evidence of that. Like at all.
I haven't heard the box to box. Every time I see anything about Valencia, it's always like strong 6, defensive. He clatters people,
Yeah. And this guy recovers, bro. He's solid. He's fast. Good, dude. He's good.
All right, and so here's the thing, and I mentioned it on the show last week. The funniest thing to me, man, you beat one Johan, you find a bigger Johan, right? And they're both Colombian. I mean, what? Come on, dude. This must have been a joke. This must have been a joke, but okay. Valencia's whole job, or Pereira's whole job, is going to be to babysit the center backs. All right, that's his whole job.
Yeah.
Be there, stop the runs against them. Right. On a good day, they don't do it. They don't get any action. Right. But I think Valencia's going to hit the ground running. So I don't think we even thought about that. The trialists are probably going to be playing a couple of those games.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Charlie Asensio, maybe Zan isn't the only option after all. Charlie Asensio might turn some heads, like you said earlier.
He would have to. Yeah, Charlie Asensio would have to get that left back position and see what he can do back there. And
then like Michael Knapp, what position does he play?
He's a midfielder.
Is he a 6, an 8, 10?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
So we'll just have to see. Hopefully these trialists, maybe they're exactly what we need. And I think I heard that we have another guy.
We have 5 trialists. We
have another guy. We have a guy that was like an attacking midfielder or something like that. I can't remember his name to say.
So we have a few guys. There's Tony Rocha. There's Dylan Powers. There's Milan Ilaco or something like that.
I think that's the guy that I'm talking about.
Oh, and then the guy. Man, what's his name?
He left this college team.
His name is Vez, something with a V. Maybe you could pull it up. It's one of the 5 childists for.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing.
Petkovic, something. Ketkovic, or something like that.
Something European.
Petkovic. Veljko Petkovic. That's his name. Veljko Petkovic.
All right. Y'all hold him accountable. All right. Tell him in the comment section what it is, because we probably got it. And if Freddie Kleeman wasn't the guy that didn't get the Verde smoke, let me know. Hold on, we have some mic issues this time around.
So yeah,
am I sounding good?
Petkovic was at Pittsburgh, and he was supposed to be,
Yeah, he was supposed to go to the draft, and
he was supposed to go quick in the draft. One of the best players, one of the best forwards.
So
he left Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Something happened where they either kicked him out or he left, or something happened, but he basically wasn't eligible for the draft because he wasn't in college anymore. So now he's in trial in Austin.
So I heard that he's a solid player.
Yeah.
All right. So is that our understudy for Drusi? Because I heard he's an attacking midfielder. That's all I've heard.
He's a forward.
I've seen some good goals. So he's a forward.
He's a forward.
Even more depth up top.
Yeah.
Is that where we need it?
Don't think so.
That's what
I think that Driussi topic is, who's really gonna feel?
Yeah, because it's like if we lose Drusi, who takes in? I mean, you could say Fagundes goes in there, or Dominguez, but then we're playing players out of position again.
Yeah,
and here's the thing I want to bring up. I said that we're gonna talk about Segura. Now we're gonna talk about him. All right, my boy Ulises Segura, gone too soon, man. Look, man, he didn't even get a chance to play, man. He didn't even get a chance to run out in the shirt. Maybe he got to warm up in it, but come on. We didn't even give him a chance. Like, preseason's starting in not even 2 weeks, and we already sent him on his way. Said him, pack your bags, boy. We're buying you out and go home.
That was that tweet that came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I know. But go on.
Yeah. So we're elaborating on that a little more. I'm wondering if maybe somebody did do something that he didn't like, so where he was like, backstabbers or whatever. Yeah, talking behind my back or whatever the tweet was.
Yeah, so I think the tweet was more closer to it's more important how you talk about me behind my back than how you talk to me to my face. All right, and I remember because Verde Twitter kind of went crazy with it. They caught on to it and they were like, "Hey, who is this aimed for? Who's this going to? Is this towards Josh Wolff? What's going on?" I think Fucho Delano. I think Fucho was the one that was out over here like, "Who's this for?" And it was up there for a hot minute, and then right now when we're looking for it, gone.
So I'm wondering if that triggered him to ask for a move.
You think he asked for it?
I mean,
the trigger the buyout, man.
We don't know, and we'll never will know.
We probably won't know. I mean, I'm a DM him.
Yeah, maybe you can find out.
No, Ulises, check your DMs, please.
Yeah,
please. No, but yeah, Ulises Segura. He was when I talked to him, he told me that he was supposed to be our 8 last season.
Okay, yeah. And you were talking about that, right? So Segura being an 8 and Ring a 6, right?
Drusi the 10.
Well, Drusi wasn't here. So that would have been Poch's spot, don't you think?
That would have been Poch's. You're right.
So Pochettino, I think that's where the problem happened with Pochettino.
Damn, Segura.
That's
where cost Toto. You cost Toto. No, but I think Segura provided a lot of depth in the midfield because I think he was going to be kind of a utility man there. Because he played a lot of time on the right wing with DC United, but he says that his favorite position was actually the midfield, and like he was brought in to kind of fill that gap in the midfield. But he's gone now. I still think we should at least let him walk out to the play him out there during the Atlas game, and then just say that you guys had beef in the locker room or something. Call it a day. Let him go out there in the verde black. And let him walk out in front of those fans, man. The guy was super excited about it, but you know what?
Not even a chance.
Not even a chance, man. Not even a chance.
Where's he going to?
I heard that Costa Rica. He's going home.
Costa Rica?
Saporra. Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with that league, all right? But, yeah, I heard that he's supposed to be going somewhere out there, and if that's where he ends up going, man, Ulises, wish you all the best, man. I'm so sorry that you never got to represent us out on the field, man. But
good luck.
Verdad hasta la muerte, my friend.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, but Toto, we mentioned Toto, sorry. He's gone, all right? Our 10, our 8, whatever he was, because we never really know. And then, Geras, can you throw on that Josh Wolff interview for a sec? And guys, we'll let you guys listen in on this, and then we'll chime in afterwards. Josh Wolff had, I think Jorge talked to him about the Atlas game coming up, the starting 11, and what happened with Pochettino.
First of all, you're going to have a very good preseason game against Atlas. Did you choose it, or it was just it happened?
No, it's just we have opportunities to play certain teams, and there's many Mexican teams that are from Liga MX that were possible, and for us it's a fantastic opponent without a doubt. The preseason games are a great opportunity for us again to continue to build. While we always want to win, winning isn't the priority in preseason. It's getting these guys up to speed, getting them physically in a good place for our home opener February 26th, and we'll utilize all of our players in all of those games to incorporate new ideas and certainly build momentum for the opener. But they're a great team, and we played Tigres last year, which was also a very nice team, and it's opponents that challenge our players. That's what we're looking for, and hopefully we can do the same to them.
How hard is it going to be to get the starting 11 this season?
Hopefully hard. There's, as I mentioned, there's great quality in this group, added quality, added depth. And that's what you want to see, and I think that's challenging in year one. I think in some areas we had it right, and obviously we fell short in a couple others. But these guys come in hungry, and it's nice to see. Obviously we got players that can score goals in all positions, and that's what we want to try to achieve and work on in preseason.
In your opinion, what will be the difference between Valencia and Pochettino on the field?
Well, I think Valencia, again, is much more of a defensive midfielder. I think when we watched him and we scouted him, he's got a real responsibility to patrol and protect those center backs. He also has a bite to displace and to break up plays. And I think the more I watched him, the more you like the fact that he can connect the game, both vertically and laterally. And comfortable on the ball, you can see in his environment, his team deferred to him a lot, which gives him a real responsibility. And again, he's a winner, and he's a competitor. And you look at that up the middle of the field with Ruben, himself, Sebastian, Alex, Maxi, Musa. I get excited, and I think our fans should be very excited. It's a team that's going to come in with certainly big ambitions, and ready to prove something, but real quality. And certainly, we're going to push the guys all the way through the preseason. Tomas, he came here. It's always challenging to adapt to the league, and You have to be open to it. You have to really embrace the idea of coming to a new country, a new league, and again, it took a little time for Tomas. By the end, I think he was in a pretty good place of how he was playing and performing, but he knew that it was going to be challenging here for him to have playing time. So I think some of those things became pretty clear to him, and both parties were pretty pleased with what happened in the end.
Okay. And so, like you guys saw, there was a couple things that he mentioned there that we want to talk about. But primarily, I want to talk about the Toto. He says that they met, it was a mutual agreement, and they both sides left happy. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Yeah, because,
even whenever he was saying that Toto came in 2021 knowing that he wasn't going to get minutes.
Our DP, man. Our DP isn't going to get minutes?
Yeah.
And you do
different
that?
different energy than last year.
Yeah,
way
completely different energy. Okay. Well, first of all, he shot the most. He was our highest shooter, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna tell me he's not gonna get minutes? Where?
Yeah. Why even bring him?
Why DP?
Why even bring him? Sign him as a DP. Do all that if you're not even if he knows he's not gonna get minutes.
Exactly my point.
The relationship was dead.
Okay, so you think it happened behind the scenes?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
right?
Of course.
Because I think Jorge's even said that that Drusi has had little things where little fits where he's throwing shit and everything because he's mad over Wolff's. All right, so do you think Wolff is kind of starting some shit back there, or do you think the players are just not clicking with him anymore?
What gets a professional player to act that way though? So I don't know. I could to answer your question. I don't know
results.
Results,
man.
Him chewing a team out, him chewing Driussi out in English, and Driussi not really,
Okay, look, man. 21 losses.
Yeah.
21 losses. You come in and you get signed as a DP. If I'm Driussi, and the next thing you know, I'm playing these weird ass formations. We go to fucking Colorado. I don't even get to fucking travel. I'd be fucking upset too. It's half these losses could have been prevented if we just had a good starting lineup. If we made the right fucking choices or didn't overtinker. But, it is what it is at the end of the day. I still think that Toto leaving was a good move for him and for the club. All right, I don't know what you think about it, but, God bless you, Toto, Godspeed. But, shit, dude, you weren't going to shine here.
Do you think Wolff was part of the problem last year?
I still think he's part of the problem. I'm Wolff out, man. I'm Wolff out 100%. And here's the thing, man. I'm down to give him 5 games, right? Bali Army and everything, right? # Bali Army. But come on, man. Come on. If he doesn't perform in these 5 games with the amount of depth that he has now, the quality of players that we brought in. All right, and so, some people are going to be like, oh, no, he's from the 2nd division. He's from Colombia. All right, dude, they're pulling players from Argentina. All right, leave it alone. But we're bringing in more players. No players injured. Knock on wood. No players on the injury list. Okay? You got everything you need to succeed in the start of the season. And then you get a freebie against Cincinnati.
All right, 5 games. You're giving him 5 games.
I give him 5 games.
And he has 10 points after 5 games.
Well, I can't do math.
That's 3 wins.
I'd be all right.
But no. But are you going to change your thought process or anything, or are you just still going to be Wolff out?
I'm still going to be Wolff out. I'm going to keep giving him leash,
Okay, so then we get to playoffs and we.
Hey, look, for me, a good season.
So is there a possibility for you to be Wolff in ever, or you're just yeah?
Not if he does the same shit as last season, of course.
Of course.
But it's just a good season for me, 100% we make playoffs and at least pass the first round.
Okay.
At least that.
All right.
If we make it to playoffs and we get sent home, we made it to playoffs. But I don't want to come in scratching in at that 7th place.
We make it to playoffs and second in the West.
I'd be happy. Yeah, let's give them
But we go out first round. Is that a successful season?
No, fuck no.
No?
No,
we finished second.
We finished second.
We got points.
We couldn't perform.
We got points.
We couldn't perform.
Okay.
That means he said that tells me, okay, this is the man that can't even fucking get his team to perform on the big stage. Yeah, the league is long. We have 30-something games.
I say it's one thing if you can get them to perform or not, and it's another thing if you're putting lineups out there that aren't going to perform.
Look, man, if he pops one FC Dallas, another FC Dallas incident, he does one, you can't change my mind, man. That man is opposition.
If he, let's put it this way: if he does do one of those Friscos or Colorados, I'm gonna jump the
Just one.
Just one.
Just one. All right.
Just one. And this is why I'm giving him an opportunity this season. It's because last year he learned from his mistakes. Okay, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that he learned from his
5
mistakes.
games,
Okay,
man. Show
but
me.
if he goes and wins here at home 4-1 and then goes away and has a completely different lineup, and we have fans that travels like that, I'm done with them, bro.
All right. Heras, can you throw up the home schedule, please? All right. And see,
And this, yeah, go ahead.
because look, man, we got Cincinnati, which is a freebie, man. If we lose, and it's like an embarrassing loss on that one, you cannot change my mind. Like, I'm not giving him 5 games. I give him till the end of the day to get out of my club.
And I feel you.
All right. And then we got Inter Miami, which is gonna be all right. You know, I think we should win that one. And then we play Portland. It's not shown on that schedule. This is the home schedule, all right? But as you can see, we have out of the first 5 games, we have, I can't do math, 3. We have 3 at home. Win the 3 at home. Win the 3 at home. If we win 3 in a row, if we go to Portland on the 12th, right after Inter Miami, and we win, give us 3 in a row. We've never done that.
Yeah.
We've never done that. I
Right,
think we've
yeah.
won 2 games, and then we threw it away.
Yeah.
So I think 5 games is more than enough. If he pulls an FC Frisco again, get out of my club by the end of the day. Like, before the sun's down, I want you out. Like,
Right.
pack your bags, you know, get Owen Wolff while you're at it.
And hopefully he can take advantage of being home that first part of the season, unlike last year.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk after this, but like, he has everything he needs to start the season right, man.
Everything.
You get Cincinnati freebie, right? You get a good preseason.
But they're still a
with
team.
nothing else.
It's not a freebie.
It's
I mean,
a freebie,
it's
man.
not a freebie.
It's a freebie. We got a better team than they did.
They're still a
Cincinnati
team,
went to
though.
the super draft and got a goalkeeper,
But they're
man.
still a team.
What is that? Like
It's
your
still an
problem was
MLS
not the
team.
goalkeeper, bro. Okay,
It's still an MLS
All right,
team.
not a freebie. Should be a walk in the park, though. All right, we start with Cincinnati. Okay, hold on. Pause. We go to the preseason, right? We have a full depth team. You know, our signings should be able to at least get to the Atlas game, right? They should be here by the Atlas game and at least be there for the second half. I say like Valencia and Gabrielson. I think they'll be there for the second half. You know,
Okay.
I think we're gonna do a whole Gite thing where we kind of start easing them in.
Right.
Right. So in Toronto, Houston Dynamo, the 9th and 12th, unless those players get here to this week, I don't see them playing those games. But if they're here before the end of the month, I want to see them play at Atlas. But we have a preseason, full depth team, full strength team. Then we get the walk in the park against Cincinnati. We have a decent team in Miami, and then we go against Portland, a hard team, right? And then can you show us the away schedule real quick?
But see, I think this coming season, dude, I really think that we're going to be one of those teams where they're saying, hey, Austin's going to be a tough team.
Okay.
Especially at home, man. When we get it right, when we get this system right, and this fan base is the way it is at home, we're going to be so hard to beat at home, dude.
All right, so we got the home and the away schedule right here. We got Cincinnati, Miami, Portland, and then, we got Seattle Sounders and San Jose Earthquakes. All these teams.
That's the 5 games that you're giving him.
Yup. See,
So this is to prove. This is to prove yourself, Wolff.
Yeah. No. Give them the.
And it's a perfect challenge.
It's a
You
stress test.
start with Cincinnati. You go to Inter Miami. You know, 2 clubs that have been trying to make it.
Portland, which
and-
it's a Portland away. All
Yeah,
right.
so
away, we
we'll
don't
be
have a
there.
good track
Yeah,
record.
right.
But it's Portland. You know, we seem to have their number. We didn't have their number last time, but at the same time, Stroud was on the field. But we'll see. San Jose Earthquakes. We've had good games against them, and it's also we suffered one of our most heartbreaking losses to date.
Yeah.
Was against San Jose Earthquakes, and then we got Seattle Sounders. We held our own against them here at home, and we got them at home again. You know, Rui Diaz. I was hoping he was gone to Cruz Azul, but hey, he's still there.
Yeah.
They got Roldan. They got Lodeiro.
They got a squad, man.
Dude, they are.
And experience.
They are going to be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I mean, Sounders are always a problem, but
Every year.
They're going to be a problem, all right? But it's a good test. It's a good test. You go to Portland, and then you go straight to Seattle, which, honestly, 12th, 20th, just stay up there, boys. Just stay up there.
That's home game.
Uh,
Seattle's home game.
oh, shit, my bad.
That's
Yeah,
all
I
right.
told you I can't read. But, yeah, that's the 5 games. I think we can do it, man, but, look, if we don't reach playoffs, that man has to go. 100%. That man has to go.
Okay.
All right. Because like we gave him the keys for everything. Okay.
If we don't make playoffs, then
you Wolff out.
I'll be Wolff. I'm gonna be Wolff out if we don't make it to playoffs, because there's obviously our points and everything. By that point, our season would have been crap if we're not in playoffs.
Damn right. Damn right. All right. So we got 5 minutes to go. So we're gonna go ahead and touch on one topic. All right. We were arguing about this it got pretty heated, all right? So we want to get your opinion on this. Can we get the lineups real quick?
The formation is different for everybody, but it's all right.
No, so we're arguing whether or not Austin plays a 4-3-3, right? This is a 4-2-2 that Ollie on Twitter posted, all right? This is a 4-2-2, all right? He's like, this is just a what if, you know? Well, you're saying it's a 4-3-3, and we can get the graphic off now. I
don't say that's a 4-3-3.
No, this is a 4-2-2.
Yeah,
this is a 4-2-2, 100%. But
even me with the Jite and Urruti,
you don't want to see them on the field together?
I mean,
you don't think so?
Not really.
Why not?
I mean, I like the way Driussi carries himself in the middle of the park, man. Like, there's no reason for him to be playing a wing. I don't see why.
Okay. Well, either ways, we play a 4-3-3. I'd like to see a 4-2-2. Why not? Preseason, why not? Throw it up there. Let's see what happens. You know, maybe we make magic happen.
But see, then you contradict yourself with the Wolff, like playing different stuff if stuff is working.
I told you preseason was the time to you experiment.
Okay, all right, okay.
And then you go to the Atlas game.
You want a trial run? You want a trial run with these trial lists and all that? Then fine. But that's not going to be attractive to me if that's how Wolff is going to want to do his preseason.
That's how Wolff does everything. That's how Wolff handled the entire last season, and you're still on Wolff in.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
But see, he's not doing that yet. You know what I mean? That these are just what ifs. This is a whole new season. The slate's clean. Slate's clean.
All right. Well, we're gonna start wrapping it up here. All right. You guys, please let us know. Reach out to us on Twitter at
Texas Ring of Fire. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and then the RB22 on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, and you can also reach out to us at Club Deportes or at Quesadilla, or of course the host that I'm replacing for right now, Jorge Iturralde on Twitter. Reach out to us, man. Let us know what you think. You know, what formation do we actually play? Because I'm telling you, it's a 4-3-3.
4-3-3. I say, look, I can't. We didn't pull anything up of my 4-5-1 of what I see to imagine as a 4-5-1.
Go to Twitter. He's gonna post it.
Yeah, I'll post my
poll going on, and we'll figure it out there. All right.
I'll post my 4-5-1 for y'all.
All right, but until then.
My bad, BGs.
The bubble guts.
Bubble guts.
No, but reach out to us on Twitter. Let us know what you think about what formation we play. How do you feel about the signings? You know, let me know. Gabrielson, League 2 defender, never really was a starter. Is he gonna be is he the guy? Is he the guy? And Urruti and Jite, which one ends up being the starter, or do we see both of them at the field at some point, as we saw in that 4-2-2 formation?
Starting 11.
Starting 11. Yeah, who's your starting 11? Post reach out to us. Let us know who your starting 11 is. But for now. Like I said, this is RB22. You can reach out to him on the Texas Ring of Fire. You know, shout out to LV, yes sir. You know, True Love will find you in the end. Segura, I'll miss you. Yeah, you can reach out to me at Quesadilla. And then also, if you guys are looking to try to help the homeless here in Austin, reach out to Los Verdes. They have a good fundraiser going on that's going to be helping Stop the Sweeps and the Other Ones Foundation. All right, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.